Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The first down throw for Winston. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the shovel pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosskopf.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And an alley to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 30. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Come on, my guy, blitz again. I want you to blitz again, please.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Baby, look at her. Look at her, y'all.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So you want to run it? So you want to run?
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down.
Yes, sir.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yeah.
Devin White drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jameis to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On 3rd down, Winston. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work,
Univers, as much as it.
He gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Before.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
What she does is, I seen your tactical helper. Yeah, now you done hurt yourself.
No, she just want to get out the swing.
So what she does is, she was sitting up, right, and she grabbed this, and then she pushed her leg off of the swing.
What ass, baby?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. And
that, too.
after the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed.
Don't put her in there. She don't want to be in there,
They
baby.
really want him to be that guy.
Baby, she don't want to be in there.
In this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
She don't want to be in there, baby.
5-yard line.
Baby, she don't want to be in there. She's up there with you.
It's a first down.
She chilling. She just don't want to be in there.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average of days. This time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Ready, blue ready. And even. Check.
Third and long for Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On first down, it's Gurley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
We get into an apartment like that. That's a penthouse.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Good shit, boy. That was some good
Cincinnati score. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
There's some dew over there, babe. There's some dew over there.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the
They still
touchdown.
got the bottle of Mountain Dew over there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Babe. Babe.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, running offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Huh? I didn't see you. You didn't say nothing. You see after.
I got you. I got you.
I didn't know you was talking to me. Nigga.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, he gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. I'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Green, come see. Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Hey, check. Mike 52. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you Try and score when given the opportunity.
Bridgewater on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Final play of the half here, Winston. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jordan Evans in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
No, I've been throwing that, bro. Let me.
Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Bengals. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Stop getting my points. Shit.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Bridgewater on 4th down.
Thank you.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Throwing, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Wait. Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch his flag. Watch his flag.
The second down throw for Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Complete to his tight end Sample. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 41, Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater now. He's got his man, Boyd. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
What?
And this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Bridgewater. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
No, you can't no huddle. Oh, wait, no.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. A deep ball for Gurley, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. On first down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to let it flop. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Flip. Tighten up.
They're looking to throw this. Winston dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Here we go, even. Watch the shift. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. He's coming. Double up. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Check. Hey, 5-0.
Now Winston.
Bro, that's a throw.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Ross on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Yeah, 50 seconds.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you play really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, my God, he almost came back.
The Bucs off next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Bucs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Sitting here with some iced tea. Love company parties.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team balling. You look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch. I'ma shine out. Working hard. Yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on. Took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings. I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard. I can never play soft. Giant in New York. I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team balling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team balling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. I delay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Can y'all chill out, man?
Complicated question. Not really. Do you like them?
Ladies and gentlemen.
My friends, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Hell, usually she don't have all this yelling going on. niggas say, nigga know it's more than the time I come to kill you. I mean, if the clip and I bless up with you, nigga. Showing all these niggas that don't believe about you niggas. I don't put no game, you niggas bring me. When it was time to get it, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk. Running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio pass, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spin. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, remove it all simultaneously on the joints of rock. 30 years, so you can say we got live on the board, unlike you and your chess man. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert the evil the ground. The adrenaline we blend with the sound is out there. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, step to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat flow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Close and counter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat flow.
I can't believe I'm here. I'm in a dress that feels like a cloud, standing in the middle of a giant cinnamon roll with a band that has little violins, big violins.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Close and counter of what kind?
Who he want to trade?
Like rocket
Who do he want to trade? I gotta go look at the sheet. See what this is.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Feel like you was in casino. Aces up my sleeve. Right before I leave, I stay like I mean. Think I'm part Italian, but I'm Gina. Smells like a medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. And a chain with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot,
He's trying to get my boy, man. If he's not getting him, I'll probably get him Scotty. Yeah, I get him Scotty.
Take you through my day to day, work and play, make that play, get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer sale.
Y'all whack asses. Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Motherfucker,
who did that? Who did that? Who did it? Who threw this motherfucking pin? No, it didn't. I ain't thought it was you, motherfucker.
get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
I'll take Martin for. How old is DJ? You say you're right, Susan? I'll give him Miller. Oh no, I can give him more.
This ain't nothing for the back. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 others, that's 20 goons. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I don't run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
No artificial flavor.
I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. We gon' ride till we die. We gon' run, no we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Yeah, me too.
I like but I was just under the impression that you were
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with your boy. I got a special guest.
What's going on, guys?
Riley. This is episode 2 of Riley.
We're trying this again, and I'm a little like, I don't know if I should be excited, but I'm here.
Listen, I didn't know that Jay was gonna act like that. I promise I didn't. I I didn't tell him whatever. What did he say?
He said that you just want to take it out your
Why would you say that? You told me she was gonna give me. I didn't say that. I promise. I would never say that. That's what. Why would I tell him to say that? Yeah. So I just want you to know that I didn't say that on his own. I thought y'all was gonna be married. It seemed like it was that.
We should just like not say that I'm married to anybody, and we're just like, I think you guys might hit it off.
Yeah. So I got another date. This one I honestly think I can late. If I could put my money on it, this is my man.
You know, like.
Because look, I didn't only put you in consideration, but I also put him in consideration. I know his type. Riley fits perfect, and I know your type. Bam. You know what I'm saying? So it's perfect. So I just want you to be excited, Riley.
Okay, I'm excited.
If I mess up this time,
I mean, I think it's like 1, 2, 3 straight, you know? So, first one, yeah. Maybe I'll give you one more, and then after that,
Alright, y'all, before we start this video, do me a favor and smash the like button. That's what it look like. And subscribe if you're new. I love y'all. And I see y'all niggas at the end of the video. That's the destination. You don't know what's going on right now. It's a bunch of shops. A bunch of places. But you're going into one of them. So, but I'm gonna do it differently. I want it to be a vibe. I want you to really connect with different space. I want you to practice some talking.
My mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm time to bring the bass bird.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
Where you going?
The dice. I see the dice. I see Josie the dice. Can I have some dice, please?
30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your own, left pocket got somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Get a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be up so soon. Don't gotta be off in school. Got locks, I got some trust to shoot. That K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up the provide and pull up. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got that one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your own, left pocket got a pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might win it now. With the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. A floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul. Just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. I've never seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in your pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
She said, I want to beat your ass.
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. That's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm running my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I come to brag. I ain't getting paid with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my run. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition, take shots.
Pronto!
Putting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Bring it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that.
You're garbage. You're pitchy. You're garbage, man. You're garbage.
Real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew comes.
You on the pussy like, oh, God.
Lace up the shoes, chase W's, what I do. Lace up the shoes, chase W's, now what I do. Lace up the shoes, chase W's, yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news, what I do. Lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop doing your tracks, there's not no preseason. We